Hey everybody, it's Lisa Freeman here from stampingwithlisa.com. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful Saturday. I just wanted to pop in and show you a quick video on how to make this beautiful poinsettia card. And it is much easier than you actually think it is, and it's beautiful. I just did this in a recent class and my customers loved it, so I wanted to show you how to do it. And it's using a non-traditional Christmas set with the Christmas paper. So we're combining a little bit of old and a little bit of new. So let me just get my computer straight for a second. Make sure I'm live on here. It says I am on my phone, but I don't see anybody yet. So, oh, here we go. Okay, let me make it bigger. All right, looks good. So, all right, so this is the card we're making, and I want to show you what products you need to make it. So first of all, we're going to be using the Poinsettia Place Designer Series paper, which is absolutely beautiful. It's in the Holiday Mini, and you get 12 sheets, 6 different designs, 2 of each in the front and back. And my favorite one in the whole pack is the one that we're going to be using. So this is on page 15, and it is on sale right now for $9.78. So you get an extra 15% off. So if you want this paper, it's better to stock up on it right now. So I got about 20 packs of it. No, I'm just kidding. I did get about 4 though, because I keep using the same exact sheet. So I've opened like 5 packs already and taken the same sheets out of each one. So you need that. You also need the Poinsettia Petals bundle. You don't really need the stamp set for this one, but you do need the dies because we're going to be cutting something out with the dies. And then you need the beaded pearls. So you might as well just get the whole suite. Then you can have it all for later, because I've done a ton of cards with this already. So probably one of my favorites, and I know I say that all the time, but it really is one of my favorites. All right, the other thing that you need is the Very Versailles Stamp set, which is in the big catalog on page 114. And this is also a great stamp set. I just love this kind of shabby chic look that it's got. And I use this for background for a lot of different cards. So you want to get that one if you don't already have it. So that's page 114, Very Versailles. That's French. It's not Versailles, but it's Versailles. So we're going to be using that stamp set. Let me tell you which which dimensions you need. So we've got crumb cake, 5.5 by 8.5, and I scored it in half at 4 1/4 and folded it. And then you need a piece of Whisper White. This is 5 1/4 by 4. This is Designer Series paper from the Poinsettia pack. So it's got this on the other side and just the green kind of, I don't know, shape, some kind of shape, I don't know. All right, and I want to show you this. So this one is actually cut out with the die. This one I hand cut. So when you get the paper, this is my favorite sheet in the whole pack. So this one, and it's got just some leaves on the back, which I don't care about messing that up. You know how sometimes you get a piece and it's like really pretty on both sides and you hate to waste the back of it? This is one I don't mind wasting the back, because that doesn't do anything for me. So all right, so I wanted to show you, this die is one of the poinsettia dies, and it matches 4 of the poinsettias on here. So if you put it down, it's going to match this one right here, and then I circled it. So this one, and this one. So you've got 4 of these on one sheet, but then you've got all these other ones that don't match the die. So if you try and sit there and put it, it's not going to match it no matter which way you go. But it does match this one perfectly. So I cut out those 4, the ones that I have circled, and used them. But then I also cut out by hand all these other ones that are on here. So I think there's about 12 total. There's the 4 that do the die. Then you've also got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. So there's 12. So you get 12 per sheet, 12 full ones. And then if you want, you can also cut out these little partial ones and use on the back, like behind them. So if you just want to stack them and have like a partial one behind the other one, that looks really pretty too. So I cut them all out from every pack that I had, and I've done a bunch of different things with them. But I wanted to show you that, just in case you didn't know, that you can use this die for that. So, so this is what it looks like cut out by hand, and I just fussy cut. It takes less than a minute to do. This is the one I cut out with the die. So not too much difference, except this one gives you a little bit of an edge on it. That's really pretty. All right, so here's what you need. Those 3 pieces plus this piece of ribbon, which is a little bit more than 6 inches. And you just need 1 of these. So you can either do the die or cut it. And I just took a whole pile of them, sat and watched a movie, and I did like 40 in no time, maybe 30, 40 minutes at the most it took me to do all of them. So let's go ahead and get started. And you're gonna just die when you see how easy this is. So I mass produced these and did it in a couple different classes. So first thing you're gonna do is glue this piece down. And, oops, here's my glue. Missing. So I'm gonna put it on with my Tombow. And put that on the left side. And it does go all the way edge to edge. So that's your first step. Then we're going to do some stamping. So we've got the words from the Very Versailles. I'm going to be stamping that in Sahara sand. You can stamp off if yours is really juicy. Mine is okay. I don't think I need to stamp off. Make sure your words are going the right way though. You can tell by the script which way it goes. Even if you don't know what it says. I think it's French. I can't understand what it says, but I can tell which way the letters are going. So if you want to stamp off, stamp off. I'm just going to do it full strength on here. Give it a good press. So there you go. And that's all you need the Sahara sand for. Then I'm going to do the Merry Christmas down at the bottom. And this is espresso, early espresso. So Merry Christmas right down at the bottom. Voila. We're done with that one. All right, then I'm going to do garden green for the leaves. And the first few times I did it, I stamped off because I just re-inked the pad. I don't think I really am going to do that anymore because I think I've used it enough where it's not super juicy. But you can stamp off if you want to. All right, so what I did was I kind of came from the corner here and just went around the words. So the leaf won't go on top of the words, but it'll just kind of hit it there. And then I just kind of went down a little bit, put another one, and then went over here and did another one. So there's your leaves. And then we're going to sponge it with some crumb cake. So we've got crumb cake and I've got a sponge. And I always like to dab off first. Make sure your ink is totally dry before you do this because you don't want to smear anything if you're using some juicy pads. And this just kind of gives it like an antique look, kind of a shabby chic. I love that. I just love that look. The distressed kind of, I don't know, old looking, antique-y. All right, so that's pretty much it. And then we're gonna wrap this ribbon around right in the center. Fold it over. Hopefully I got enough tape left in here. And wrap that around. Looks pretty good. All right, then we're gonna put this on to our back piece, the base. And I'm gonna use my Tombow multi glue again. Put that on the front. And we're almost done. I want to tell you a funny story. So, you know how we have to wear masks now because of this pandemic. So, I work at an urgent care center, so I have to wear one all day long. And even though I wear a mask all day, I still get up, do my makeup, my hair, and everything, want to look good, even though nobody can see my face all day long. So I got this new lipstick, and I put it on before I went to work. I get to work, put my mask on, and I start to check in patients. And so so the first patient comes in and I start talking. Well, as soon as I start talking with that new lipstick on, it's kind of got a glossy stickiness to it. My mask stuck to my lips. So I'm like trying to talk and it's like, and I can't talk. And the lady just starts dying laughing. And I'm like, what is going on? So I pull it out kind of a little bit and I try to talk again, but every time I let go of it, it sticks to my lips. And so this lady's just like dying laughing. I'm dying laughing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you can't even wear lipstick under these things. So I had to just take a tissue and wipe my lipstick off because it was not working too good. But it looked good before I put the mask on. And I'm really missing not seeing people's faces. Because I like to put my makeup on, look good when I go out and smile. And now the only way you can tell if somebody's smiling is if their eyes kind of crinkle up a little bit under the mask. But anyway, I thought that was a funny story. That was how my day started yesterday. So I thought it was funny. I thought I'd share it with you and give you a little laugh. All right, so we can use either one of these two poinsettias. I think this one does look a little bit nicer than the one I cut out, but it really doesn't matter. So I'm just going to use this one. I'm going to put a few dimensionals on the back. And I like to save my little edge pieces to use too. They work just as well as the other ones. And peel that off. Do you guys have any funny stories about wearing a mask? I know. Oh, I have another funny story too. So I was wearing my mask the other day and we ordered lunch. And so I was eating my lunch in the office so I could take my mask off, and so I go to put my mask back on, and then I grabbed my drink that I had that had the straw sticking out of it, and I go to grab a sip right before I went back on the floor, forgetting I had just put my mask back on. So I stuck the straw like right to my mask thinking I could drink it, and I forgot, and I'm like, dang it. Have you guys ever done that before too? Because that's a good one, but you can't really put a hole in your mask for a straw because that would defeat the whole purpose. So anyway, hopefully one day soon we won't have to wear these masks anymore and life will go back to normal. All right, so I'm going to put this right on the center line here. And then I want to put the pearls, and these are the beaded pearls. Oh, and I forgot to tell you the ribbon. This ribbon is one of my favorites. We've had it for a couple years now. It's the gold metallic edge ribbon. It's in the big catalog. So I'm going to put two different glue dots on here just to give it a little bit of extra hold. Whoops. So we got a couple. And then I'm going to put it right in the middle. Right over top of where those yellow things are. I guess it's called stamen. I don't know. Whatever the center part of the flower is. Alright, so that's almost done. But you know I love to spray mine with some shimmer. So let me get my pan out. Shake it up, and remember this is alcohol, 70% alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and about 1/4 teaspoon of the champagne shimmer paint. So shake that up, give it a couple of squirts, and oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I just love it. And I know you guys can't see it because I look at these videos afterwards and you can't see that shimmer, but if you saw it up close, you would be like, that is absolutely gorgeous. So here's the two cards. This is the one that was cut out with a die. This is the one that was not. And they're virtually the same, but you can see the edge around that one. So there you go. Hope you like this video. If you are watching this on YouTube, make sure you click the bell, subscribe to my channel, and you'll get all the videos I do as soon as they come out. And I do these on Facebook Live and then upload them to YouTube. So it'll be on YouTube in just a few minutes. And also, please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Share the video if you have a friend that would like to see it. I love your comments as long as they're nice. If they're not nice, then don't leave a comment. I don't want any mean ones. And nobody else wants to see them either. Please be kind to one another. All right, we've got enough going on in this world today. So just be kind to one another and make sure you guys have a great day. And thanks for stopping by. See you later.